Okay. Okay, go ahead, Tom.
1 second, please, ma'am.
Tom is going to preside.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for coming. This is the October 19th, 2021 City of Bessemer Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. Right now, Vonna, would you call the roll, please, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Ms. Lynn Lewis, Mr. Alfred Moore, Mr. Terrain Norris, Ms. Cynthia Rowe, present, Dr. Lydia Alexander,
Present.
and Mr. James Phillips. Six present, we have a quorum.
Excellent. You can see from the agenda, there are a total of 2 items, one of which has been handled administratively already. It's on the agenda simply to let the board know what has been done. It meets the rules of a subdivision ordinance, section 4.1. So there was no need to convene a meeting or to come before the body. So the only item to hear today is item number 1. It is a resurvey for Mr. Steve Watts. This is 4921 Civic Lane. This is the property behind the new Jack's by the Town and Country Body Shop building. No one is here to speak to that, but Ron Gilbert with the EFS, the city engineers, have gone through this resurvey. They approve it. They've been looked at. We've had, in the time since advertising, the building department has had no questions. We've had no comments on it. Mr. Watts owns all the properties involved in this transaction. Essentially, there's no one else to have something to say about it. It's all Mr. Watts's.
Excuse me. I thought Mr. Todd Thompson said he would be representing Mr. Watts.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here, Tom. I'm here and I'm listening. And so
I apologize. I did not know you were on the line, Todd. I'm sorry.
No, that's quite all right. If there's no further questions, then we'll just let you guys do what you do. So.
Well, please don't let me knock you out of speaking. Again, it's my ignorance. I didn't realize you were here. I was speaking to address it for you. But if you'd like to speak, please feel free.
No, we're good. If the city's good with it and Mr. Gilbert and Jamey Champion are good with it, then we're ready for a vote then.
Do any of the commissioners have any questions?
Is Mr. Gilbert present?
No, ma'am. Mr. Champion is here in his stead. Mr. Gilbert's out of town this week, but Mr. Champion is on the line.
Hey, Dr. Alexander, this is Jamey.
Hi, Jamey.
Hey, Ron and I have looked at this. We've talked with Todd Thompson and the engineering group, and this does meet the zoning ordinance for this resurvey.
That answers my question.
Tom, if you'd like to know the reason for the resurvey, is they're going to expand the body shop and make it larger. And we needed to move one of the interior property lines over so we didn't have any setback conflicts. So that's the reason for the resurvey.
Now that makes perfect sense. So I thank you for explaining that. Does anyone else have any questions about the resurvey? There's no one here physically to speak in favor of or in opposition to. I don't see anyone online. If anyone's online to speak on this topic, please feel free to identify yourself and speak. With that being said, I believe Dr. Alexander, the board would entertain a motion at this time.
I move we approve the resurvey of 4921 Civic Lane.
Well, we have had a motion and we have had a second. Wanda, would you call roll for a vote, please, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Ms. Lynn Lewis, Mr. Alfred Moore, Mr. Terrain Norris, Ms. Cynthia Rowe. Aye. Dr. Lydia Alexander.
Aye.
And Mr. James Phillips. 6 ayes.
I believe you have a unanimous vote to move forward with the resurvey. With no further business on the agenda to be discussed by the board, Dr. Alexander, I'll defer to you. I do believe we'd adjourn at this point.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you all for coming and thank you all for your participation. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.